Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to some of this here anime on this here Monday. And today, I'm continuing Susu no Frieren, Frieren Beyond Journey's End. We got episode 10 coming in, which is called A Powerful Mage. So is that the titular Frieren herself? She is a powerful mage, certainly. Could it be her apprentice Fern, who also is developing into quite a powerful mage and has just destroyed Lord Lugner in battle, seemingly? I don't know if seemingly, but I mean, he was disintegrated. He's got to be going out. I don't know, it could be even be Flamme, or Flamme, still pinning down that pronunciation. The original kind of genius mage from way back in the day when Frieren was young. I don't know. Could be a character we haven't met yet. Probably not, but it could be. But yeah, getting back to the last one, Lugner's on the way out. His protege, Linny, something like that, got done in by Stark, who apparently was willing to sacrifice himself to take her out. They go out together, but no, she was too weak. She had the power to mimic people she has previously fought, moves, and unfortunately, initially for Stark, she had fought Eisen back in the day, his, of course, master, but she wasn't able to wield the axe with the same heft. So yes, Lugner, meanwhile, there's a whole thing about how fast Fern is. She's even faster than him and Frieren, I guess, even though they both have way more experience and more skill, etc. But yeah, so most of the episode was the two of them dueling out, the two duels side by side, at least the second half of the episode for sure. The first half of the last one, we got into Aura, the guillotine, who is the boss of those other two demon villains who had previously tangled with Frieren. So Aura has this like scales balancing situation where she can tell what people's mana are, or I think tell how much she has versus them, something like that, and it's hard to get around that. But yeah, she had this puppet army of empty, or at least maybe not empty, but headless suits of armor, with knights that Frieren took down a couple, but yeah, they didn't conclude their skirmish, so I assume this time Fern and Stark will catch back up with Frieren and they'll take on Aura, but I don't know, the only way to find out about that is to go on and watch the damn episode, and let's do it. Let's see how powerful this mage really is. In the forest, this is going to be a flashback. Sandal, people. Okay, Frieren. Oh, this is quite a flashback for sure. Flamme.
Flamme. なんだ? 先生は本当にバザルトの最後の言葉は
We're still on that thing with the demons.
あいつらは言葉で人間らは言葉を話すだけの魔物
Did she make up this time?
呼ぶ者たちの正体だ。私はそれ以上の卑怯者にできるのなら私
Okay, interesting. This is gonna be some underhanded tricks to get the demons out the way. Alright, so he's still on his way out.
これであなたたちの
Not the end, the beginning of the episode.
そうだな。奴は今
Indeed she is.
前回は勇者い今はもう彼女を守る勇者にフリーレンは我らの脅威だ。正面から戦えば
The scales thing.
ならフリーレン様が彼は魔族と正面から戦うような
Okay, the tricks. So the opening was about.
いつだってやらを正面から小娘の脆弱な迅速な魔法の物量に押し
Good question, I guess.
そうかフリーレンも同じなんだ卑怯者め界の風上にも置けない
よくわかっていることです
What are they doing?
エルフの集落か
Oh, seen somewhere else. Not living ones, though, I guess.
玉座の集落を潰しに来たってとこしたのはお前かそこの死に
Oh, this is when they initially met. Okay.
すごい魔族と正面から戦うだらねとんだバカだな戦いたがるかね
Swing right there.
いくらでも選択肢は
She's saying work smarter, not harder.
あなたの方がはるかに
どうしてそう思った？
なんとなく。
名前は？
Guess we already know what it is. They don't have to
全
show
滅
an
だ
answer.
女
私が一番強かったのに。
の立場なら迷わず逃げていた。お前には才能がある。私
Carrying out the new apprentice.
それに分かっているはずだ。もう守れなかった上に死ぬところだ。追っ手だな。お前が殺した勝負まで魔力を完全に消して血が魔法使いと分かるや否やって狡猾だが、同時にどいつもこいつも
人間の魔法使い。
そしたら見逃してくれん。
それが魔王様の命令。どうでもいい。
そうかい。確かに私は強い魔法使いのこいつらの気持ちも手に取るようには自らの魔法に対する自信と
But you're gonna do something they won't expect,
お
I
ごりと
assume.
油断だ。
Like that, I guess. Whatever else. Damn. Blew him off the
フリ
map.
ーレン、お前と違う。こいつらは格上の卓越し
魔力を制限して強さを誤認させ。
そうだ。相手が
So is that what Frieren was doing against him?
誇り高き魔
Sounds like it.
戦い方だ。傷もだいぶ良くなった。そろそろ修行を始めるか。
ランメ、
先生だ。
魔族に全てを奪われた。
私もだ。
大ほど憎い。
私もだ。
魔法が好きで。
私も好きだ。そうするような卑怯者は自分の1以下に抑えてみろ。よく制御できている。
エルフなら誰でもでき。
基礎的な魔力を上げていく。
この魔力の制限はどのくらい？
一生だ。お前は一生をかけて。
She's gonna trick Aura because she thinks she can see
リュグナーが死んだわね。
on the scale.
首切り役人は全滅だ。
残念だわ。でもここであな
Sunk cost fallacy, Aura.
たはこの戦いでたくさんの私の前で
服従の天秤。
Scales of obedience, that's what the thing's called, huh?
より魔力の大きい方が愛句の高い魔法を扱えるのは鍛錬を積み重ねた年月に比例して増力から伝わってくる。アウラが500年以上生きた。
Not as long as you, though.
ほとんどを鍛錬に費やした。500年か。
Is this 1/10 of Frieren's mana that she was going?
今まで敵なし量だけでもこれだけの情報が手に入り包みか
They can't.
哀れだ。先生、
Seems like the style back in this time period is
なん
like
で先生みたい
Athenian
に
or like Greek or whatever. These like togas they're wearing.
できねえのさ。人類と戦うための必要なものって何だと思う？要は組織をまとめる例えばこの国の連中は宮殿から出てきた身なりのいいのが偉いや。だからああやって着飾って見た目奴らは自分たちが魔物だ。人よりずっと分かりやすい。奴らにとっての魔力は人に限そのものと言ってもいい。一時的に魔力を制限することはあっても、ここぞの貴族がお忍びで城下町じゃ全く違う話だろ。尊厳が与えられるほど魔族ほど必死に魔力を誇示する。に魔力を制限するメリットなんて皆無。
Before you're saying they can't.
あ
do
れ
it
だ
at
よ
all.
な。人が地位や財産に縛らずらは魔法を誇りに思い、己の魔力すら自由にできないな。
そうだね。おかげで魔族
So they can't even deceive each other.
魔力の制限を始めてから込みは間違っていなかったな。だいぶ様になってきたな。まだ魔法は好きか？ずっと昔魔法が好きだ。
50年前でしょ。
そうだな。お前に戦いのことしか教えなかっ
So Flama still didn't die
たため
that
の
long
魔
or
法
anything.
だ。お前に私の魔法を託し魔王を倒せるほどの高い一つ頼みがある。周りは花畑にしてくれ。フリーレン。私の一番好きな魔法。小さい頃両親が教えてくれてな。
その魔法を教えてよ。
残そうなんて考えるなよ。歴史に名を残すのは
No, now she has. What are these things? Like wolf rams? Looks cozy.
この森に長く生きた魔法
Is this when they met Frieren? Looks like it.
長く生きたと言っても重なわけじゃない。
魔力は私の5分の1頃です。
なんだこいつムカつく。まあまあの魔法使いに用はないで。
出会ってきたどの魔法使いよりも強い。
どうしてそう思うの？
なんとなくだ。
The feeling she had about Flamme.
アゼリューゼ。
Quick flashes.
嬉しそうだねアウラ。勝利を確信している。
わかるわ。フリーレン。80年ほど前に飛行とともに魔王様を倒しのエルフの魔法使い。魔力が全てを物語力自体はそれほどでもない。しかも80年前と大して技術を磨いていた。
You haven't figured it out, or
どちらにせよ。え？
I don't think so.
あとはこの私直々。
Don't look like you can even lift that big sword.
これならフリーレン過ぎた。不死の軍勢もどんどん。
私の魂を天秤にのこのまま軍勢の物量で押されくに自信を持っていてよかった。もう気がついているはずだ。
Well, she hasn't gotten to watch the rest of the episode.
お前は見誤ったんだ。
それならこの私が見逃すはずが。制限特有の不安定さも。
正確に魔力を観測できるのか。私は生きてきた時間のほとんどを
かじゃないの？なんでそんなわけのわからん
かみたいだ。でもお前た
100年以上生きた大魔族だ。
お前の前にいるのは年以上生きた魔法。
Not specific enough. We already knew that. I want the exact years. Wonder if she even remembers how old she is. Precisely.
魔族が孤力で魔族を欺くんだ。
自害しろ。
Damn.
私が。
I'm alright, or it's not. Winter in the northern lands. Okay. So it looks like winter is coming next episode, but this was quite an episode. A powerful mage. Maybe I was overthinking it in the intro, like wondering who it was. Frieren, Flamme, Frieren, etc. All the F names, by the way. But it's kind of about the concept of what makes a powerful mage, I guess. I mean, it could be both. Clearly, Frieren is, and it was based upon her life's learnings here of what to do, taught originally by Flamme. So a lot of new information in this one. So Frieren was always powerful, I guess had natural mana. Grew up in a village with other elves, but they all got killed by one of the Demon King's goons, generals, whatever. She killed him, but wasn't able to save everyone else, and that's when Flamme came along and scooped her up, realized she's a worthwhile student, apprentice. Almost immediately some other demons, powerful demons popped up, but they underestimated Flamme because she's been obscuring her mana, I guess, and taught Frieren to do the same. So interesting. So Frieren's always been doing that for 1,000 years now, I guess, outputting 10% only of what her true mana is and fooling everyone, except certain people can kind of still figure it out, like Himmel, I guess, when we saw how they met too. Basically, I guess Himmel, Heiter, and Eisen sought her out, knowing there was a long-lived mage around. Then Heiter was like, you know, oh, it's 1/5 of what I have, but Himmel's like, I think you're more powerful. And it was obviously mirroring what Frieren said to Flamme upon meeting her. I think I'm gonna go with the Flamme pronunciation. It sounded like what Frieren was saying this time. So yeah, interesting that we would saw. So we're going all over, but we saw old Flamme going back to the whole flower motif. She wanted Frieren to put that on her grave, basically, the flower fields. That's what got her into magic originally. We didn't see what got Frieren into it originally, but she told her she was, you know, she loved magic. And then there's a whole thing about, I guess it's kind of considered bad taste, or even maybe stronger than that, what they're doing, what Flamme has taught Frieren to do, and then Frieren's obviously taught Frieren that. We saw the wrap-up of Lugner dying, and he realized what she had done. No Frieren in the rest of the episode then, and no Stark at all, so yeah, we didn't see my prediction that they would meet up with Frieren to knock him true. Frieren obviously didn't need them to defeat Aura. But yeah, it's not, I mean, Fleming called it cowardly, but it's effective. The main goal is killing demons, which for those two it certainly was. It'll be interesting to see what Frieren thinks about it. Obviously, she's come to terms with it by now, that Frieren's method of teaching, but she doesn't have the whole demon background that Frieren and Fleming had. So I wonder if she'll start to think that it's not the best way to do things, or it is cowardly or something, but we'll see. But yeah, even though Aura's 500 years old, she'd never been tested really, because she is so strong, I guess. Only cared about man. We also learned, Fleming said that it's like wealth status to humans. The man is all the demons really have or care about. They wouldn't want to obscure it, even if they could, which I was unclear if they really can or not, but they don't want to. And that led to Aura's demise then. That's crazy. Is that a spell? Frieren told her, like, kill yourself? Spell, that is brutal. But yeah, good ending. Kind of even saw it from her perspective at the end there. Aura's got guillotined, dang. And Frieren even said, you know, that's part of the trick, getting them to go one-on-one, 1v1. She would have had more trouble, she claimed, if Aura tried overwhelming her with all the soldiers. So interesting. I guess that's showing that Frieren can't just take out a whole army by herself or something. That's why she needs other heroes, Himmel, etc. As well. But yeah, like I said, very interesting. A lot of background information in this one, through flashbacks, through lore, through understanding how things work. We also saw more of the passage of time. I had noticed like what the costume that, or like clothes of Fleming was wearing, and we've seen it in the past. It is kind of toga like, so. But noticing it more this time, yeah, it seems like 1,000 years ago it was more like ancient Greek coded, and now it's more like the present day of the story. It's more kind of medieval coded. The settings we even saw, like a town grow up around Frieren there in her log cabin, kind of a medieval style, like English town or European or something. Yeah, very interesting. Well, I assume that the whole team and the president will be back together next time for Stark and Frieren, and yeah, it said winter in the northern land, so we'll get some kind of storyline there. It seemed like that was kind of probably the end point for this little arc with the demons here in Aura, and we'll maybe be starting on a new little storyline or story arc next time. We'll definitely be interested to see that and excited to watch that next episode, so do join me back for that next Anna Monday with Frieren, episode 11. But until then, I'm gonna be up out of here. Peace.
ここまでか。